Hi guys, Cindy here from PleasantSims. Welcome to the next episode of The Sims Castaway Stories. We're back here in the Shady Lagoon. This is chapter 7. And here is Jessica Knight. She's just swimming away in the water here. She was getting clean because her hygiene was really low last time we played her. So now we're just going to jump right into where we left off. What she wants to do now is explore with the idol. So she found this shack here in the Shady Lagoon and moved into it. Hut, shack, cabin. I think I was calling it a cabin, but it's not really a cabin. And she furnished it with a few things that she was able to barter for. We got her a mirror and a dream catcher. She's got a little bed. Not too much going on here. But she wants to take this idol and go exploring, and I think we have a new place to go on the map. The idol is the only real clue I have that there may be natives on the island. I'll keep it with me. It may be useful as an icebreaker if I find any islanders. So to explore with the idol, click on the unexplored jungle portal and select explore. Okay, I had to remember what I was supposed to do here. On the Primeval Shrine lot, first click on the bamboo stalks and select cut. Okay, we're just going to take this one step at a time. So she's going to go take the idol now. She's going to get out of the water. And we have our little pet orangutan over here, Wyotta. She's doing fine. So I don't know when Jessica is supposed to go to work at her job as a leaf folder. But right now the game just seems to be pushing her to go and explore this new area on the map. So she's going to pick up that idol. And we are going to go take that with us. And she put it right there in her bum pouch, I guess. I don't know where she's carrying this stuff at. Maybe we should have her put on some actual clothes before she heads out. Okay, so there are her torn up, dirty, filthy clothes. All right, we're going to go to the jungle portal, which I believe is right here. No, that's Broken Wings. Here is the jungle portal. She's going to go explore that. And I'm really excited. I'm thinking that we're going to be meeting new people soon. Since we're going deeper into the island, surely if somebody else lived on this island, this is where they would be. Alright, here we are at the Primeval Shrine. Let's take a look around. Alright, so I think the instructions said that we need to cut the bamboo here. Let's go in and cut it. Wow, this looks like some old, ancient ruins here in the jungle. Oh! That ruined shrine looks like it has an altar designed to hold Spalding. Okay, so she's gonna cut her way in with her machete. Oh, we have to come over, we have to come around here. Alright, cut your way in. She's just whacking it. She's just going to town on it. Bamboo is super strong, so I feel like this is a reasonable amount of whacking to do to get yourself in there. Okay, oh, we've got another layer to go. She's finally in, and we did get some resources for that, so that's very nice. She's keeping some of that bamboo in her secret hiding place where she keeps her supplies. We're going to place the idol right here on this altar and see what happens. I can't see her very well from here. Okay, and then the camera panned over here, and it says, whoa, who needs TV when you've got secret passages through ancient walls? Tricky island architects. Looks like this is where you belong, Spalding. It's been fun, except for when you tried to kill me. Don't worry, I forgive you, I think. I don't want to leave him, but I have to press on. Rescue could be just on the other side of those giant doors. Okay, so here we go. We're going through the giant doors. Alright, we're getting a cutscene. Oh my gosh, it's other people! Finally! This guy's crying. It looks like other people who've been shipwrecked. That guy's wearing Don Lothario's shirt. Look here, we're saved! They found us! It's about time! Oh, they're gonna be sorely disappointed. Did you bring any food? Saved at last! Do you have any video games? Says the teenage boy. Or a cell phone, says the teenage girl. Where's the helicopter? Finally, I am so bored. Is she wearing a tie? Wow, what is this, like the early 2000s? We're survivors from the Solomon Queen. So am I, she says. Ah, how unfortunate. The Queen has really let her standards slip of late. Alright, well, she met new people and they don't seem too happy to see her. They thought she was rescuing them. But sadly, she was not. She's in the same boat they are. So she needs to speak with the survivors now. So let's go up here and talk to them. Oops. Oh, that guy's in the bathroom. Alright, she's just going to talk to Sandra. Let's go chat with her. Wow, we could have our own little deserted island colony over here. Alright, come on. There's a new person here, guys. Talk to her. Have you been eating anything at all, she says? Of course, the elderly gentleman brings us food from his little jaunts into the jungle. Is he here now? No, he must be off exploring again. I asked him to bring me a pet from the jungle, something Hugh can't eat. A pet from the jungle? She could have brought her orangutan over here. Okay, so I guess she needs to speak to more of them. So we'll talk to Gina here. Did you bring us any food? Asked Gina. I'm afraid not. Is there anything wrong with that coconut tree over there? Is that what that is? Anyway, they're too high. Oh, come on, you bunch of babies. Jessica can scale those coconut trees. I just know you'll get me home to my family. My monthly garden club meeting is in a few days. I think you're going to miss your meeting, Gina. Okay, so let's talk to Emma. Emma Langsford here. Who's in charge here? The old guy who feeds us. Say, shouldn't he be back by now? I'm starving. I should make up the desert island diet. On it, you can eat anything you want as long as it's air. Can you see my ribs? I liked how she rubbed her belly there. Do you think Robbie has a girlfriend? Oh, she didn't want to hear that. She didn't like that. Okay, who haven't we talked to here? We haven't talked to Hugh and then the teenage boy, I think. So, okay, we can't talk to Hugh. We can't select him for some reason. Let's go talk to Robbie. Robbie's over here by the fire. It looks like they've at least managed to make themselves some lean-tos down here. They don't have any great shelter, but at least they have a little bit. Surprised they've been able to do that. They don't seem very competent. Hey, babe, sorry about the lame welcoming party. I think the stress is starting to get to everyone. My name's Robbie. I'm jazzed that you showed up. That Hugh is such a stick in the mud. He never wants to have any fun with me. Have you started building a raft? Nah, that sounds too much like work to be any fun. Dudette, pull my finger. Dudette, really? I'll do you a favor and not tell you about the last time I fell for that one. Okay, so now the only person we haven't spoken to is Hugh. I thought I saw a child, too. Did I not? Alright, so she's coming to talk to Hugh. Who's really in charge here? I am, I suppose. Yes, me. I'm Hugh Bailey. I'm sure you've heard of me. Is this guy... If this guy is the alpha, I'd hate to see the rest of the letters. I'm glad I found you. I'm worried about the elderly gentleman. Oh, what was his name? Professor Reinhardt? No need to worry about that old hyena. He seems perfectly at home here. I'm gonna go look for Reinhardt. You should stay here and do whatever you do. Good idea. Say, if you don't find him, will you bring back some food? Oh my gosh. These people are completely inept. Jessica's a much better survivor than they are. Okay, so she wants to find Professor Reinhardt. There's another portal over here. She's going to go explore through this and see if we can find him. I think that's what we're supposed to do. Reinhardt could be anywhere on the island. I should start looking for him right away. Go to the unexplored jungle portal. Okay. We are now in an area of the jungle called the swamp, and we're going to look around for the professor and see what we can find. There are a lot of resources here that, yeah, she should probably be gathering, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm going to wait until she desperately needs resources and then spend a long, boring time making her go around and collect them. And this is pretty swampy. I don't see anything here. I'm just going to have her walk around and maybe we'll get some more pop-ups. Looks like here's another place we can explore, so let's go over there and check that out. Oh, and here's another one right here. We're going to explore this then. Because he's obviously not in the swamp, or we would have seen him. Well, Jessica just came through another jungle portal and found some islanders. She says, islanders, I wonder if they're friendly. He doesn't look very friendly. She wants to greet the natives, so let's go greet him and see how he responds. He doesn't seem to want her here very much. Here she comes. Hi, I'm Jessica. You have some wicked body art there. Mind if I trace you for my journal? Oh my gosh, he attacked her. Oh, no, Jessica. He looks pretty strong. Yeah, he kicked her butt. That wasn't good. She's running away. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, there's like a cheetah over here. There's a freaking cheetah. Wow. All right, I think she might be in over her head here. We need to get out of this area before she gets attacked again. So we're going to go back from whence she came and try a different portal. She's now in a place called the Boneyard, and check this out. Here is the professor. All right, and that brings us to Chapter 8, a class act. That must be Professor Reinhardt. How many old professor types could possibly be wandering around out here? All right, and before we move on to Chapter 8, I want to read the journal entry for Chapter 7, the Shady Lagoon. It says, the idol is the only real clue I have that there may be natives on the island. I wanted to keep it with me. I thought it may be useful as an icebreaker if I find any islanders. Spalding and I found some amazing looking ruins in the jungle. There's no doubt that the same people that built these structures also carved the idol, because I had to place the idol to open the doors in the wall. This place is getting very interesting. I just realized that the idol opened the doors. I didn't even realize that when it happened. After placing the idol on the altar in the ruins, the doors opened. Sadly, I had to leave Spalding back on the altar, but on the other side of the doors, I found more castaways. I had so many questions. I thought that surely one of these new castaways would be able to shed some light on what exactly happened. I spent some time speaking to each of the other survivors from the Solomon Queen. Not the friendliest bunch considering our circumstances. At this point, I'd rather have kept Spalding, but again, I will try to remain optimistic. Reinhardt could have been anywhere on the island. I started looking for him right away. Finding a needle in a haystack is nothing compared to finding a professor in a jungle. But I did it. I found Professor Reinhardt. I met some island natives. Too bad you don't get a second chance at first impressions. I tried to get in good with the locals. It didn't go well at all. It must have been something that I said, or my body language. So that is the end of Shady Lagoon, and now we're on to a class act. So let's go greet the professor. Let's see what he says. Professor Reinhardt, I presume? Indeed I am, and you are? I'm Jessica. I'm from the wreck of the Solomon Queen, just like the people you've been helping. You've met them? Charming people, but a bit disorganized. I was surprised they hadn't even begun a raft. Ah, you have then, I take it. I have. It's just a flat base so far. I'm looking for something I can use for a mast. There's a crossroads nearby, and one of the paths leads to an abandoned village. You can find a wooden pole suitable for a mast there. Really? That's great, but how do you know so much about this island? I've made a study of the natives of these islands and their customs for years. I've been there. The natives aren't very friendly. She laughed at that. I'll come with you. Perhaps I can reason with them. Oh. Okay, and then it sent us over here. However, you should grab that bone over there just in case. It could prove to be of use. Okay, she's going to get the bone. The bone weapon, I guess. Follow me, my dear. I'll take you to the crossroads. He certainly seems like he knows what he's doing. So she needs to get this bone. She's also very hungry. I think she's going to stop and take a banana break after she gets this bone before they go back. She needs her strength in case the natives try to fight her again. So she's going to get herself a banana. At least she doesn't have to climb up the tree like she does for the coconuts. Here we are at the crossroads. We're in luck. The natives are gone. These poles are exactly what I need, but they kind of scare me. This can't be good mojo. Don't worry, your pretty little head, young lady. What the natives don't know won't hurt them. Whew, I think this is a very bad idea. I don't think it's a good idea to steal anything from the natives. There it is. I better hurry and grab one before I get caught. Okay, she's going to grab one of these totems, which I think is a terrible idea. Okay, she's talking to the professor. He's telling her a joke. This is not the time for jokes, Professor Reinhardt. We got to steal this thing from the natives. She thought it was funny. Alright, so here she goes. I guess these cheetahs don't attack. It's watching her, though. Like, what are you doing over here? Alright. She took that and put it in her bum pouch. And we are going to, I don't know what now. Let's go talk to the professor, I guess. I'm really worried these natives are going to come back and catch them. This should do it then, Professor. I'd really like to see this raft of yours, but I have to bring this food back to the others first. Good idea. I'll meet you at the raft. Let me draw you a map. No need, my dear. I will find you. They just had a negative interaction. Reinhardt is a little creepy. Oh well, I have work to do. Alright, so we need to go add this to the raft. So she's going to go home now. And I'm not sure. I think we can just click on one of these jungle portals and click travel home. Yeah. We're going to go travel home and then go put the mast on the raft back out by the ocean. Okay, here she is back at Castaway Beach. I actually didn't even have to return home. I forgot that I can just select the map and click on the beach, so that's what I did. And she's back here on the beach. We're going to go find the raft now. Here it is, right over here, all ready to put a mast on. She's going to go attach the mast. And this isn't going to look creepy or anything with this native totem just sticking out the top of it. That looks pretty heavy. Okay, there it is. And I see the professor coming down here. He's going to come take a look at her work, I guess. There's something that seems off about him. I don't know what it is. My, you've been busy. This is an excellent start, my dear. Thank you, Professor. I still need a sail for it, but I have no idea what to use. I'm sure there's an answer. Let me think about that. Thank you, Professor. You've been very helpful. Oh, please, it's my pleasure. And call me Winford. Hey, are you hungry? Please allow me to make some food for you back at my hut at the lagoon. That sounds delightful. This way, Winford. So she's going to take Winford back to her hut and make some dinner for him. So we're going to return to Shady Lagoon now. I'm going to actually use the map. Okay, so she's back in the Shady Lagoon, and that brings us to Chapter 9, You Got Served. So let's read the journal entry for Chapter 8, A Class Act. Reinhardt looked like the kind of guy that knew a lot of stuff. Unlike the other survivors, Reinhardt seemed to have a plan and the motivation to survive, although he does seem a little too happy to be stranded here. Oh well, I guess just waking up in the morning is a gift at that age. The professor seemed like my best shot at getting off this island sooner than later. I followed him, trying not to lose him in the thick jungle. We arrived at our destination. I'll say this, the crossroads is one scary place, especially if you're a ram. There it was. Reinhardt showed me a pole that I could use as a mast, disguised as a frightening totem. I grabbed one. I had another piece to add to the raft. I didn't want to waste any time, and the raft is now masted. I wish my high school shop teacher could see it. With his good eye. I still feel really bad about that nail gun incident. It was time to get back to the hut by the lagoon. When I returned, the other survivors had made themselves right at home. I was fuming at first, but Reinhardt calmed me down. Okay, well that hasn't happened yet. Let's see, where are the other castaways? Did they encroach on her hut? Oh yeah, here they are. They're all up in her space. They found out she had this comfortable hut and they wanted in on that. I can't believe they weren't smart enough to find it themselves. At least they're not bothering Wyata yet. I had another piece to add to the raft. I didn't want to waste any time, and the raft is now wasted. Oh, mast. Okay. Never mind. Masted.